Hey there, WordPress user! Have you ever come across a problem when you sell many products and your customers just cannot find the product that they really need and they usually leave your website without even buying anything? Well, I've got that perfect solution for you. Using this plugin that I will name later, you can boost your sales, you can also increase your customer satisfaction scores, and you will be sure that your customers find what they really need. So let's not lose time and get started with it. And our plugin's name is WPGuidant by WPCommerce. And with this plugin, you will have a guided selling process and you will be able to convert as much traffic into leads as possible. At the end of the day of using WPGuidant, you will have more satisfied visitors, you will have higher conversion rates, and also you will lower your website bounce rates. So it's really cool. And here are the advantages that come with WP guidance. So again, as I already mentioned, you will have an easy guided selling. Then you've got lots of filters and cards and sliders and the plugin. Then you will have forms that you can force your users to fill in so that you can also convert them into lead and also later use them for marketing purposes, let's say. And then most importantly, no coding is required. So everything is as easy as 1, 2, 3. So let's now go to WordPress and test all these features in action. Right now, I'm on my WordPress dashboard, and here I've already installed and activated WPGuidant, and I'm using its Pro version. So let's get started with creating our first guide together. So we are hitting this Create New Guide button, and here we will need to name it. So let's say it's Product Suggestions, and as a guide title, I choose Product Guide. And you can also write a description, feel free to do that, and let's create it. So once we created it, we need to click here on Manage Filters. So we have filters within our guides, and we've got many types of filters. I will introduce them to you shortly. And then here we are creating our first filter. As a name, we are choosing product type, and here we are asking what kind of products they are interested in. So let's say we are offering 3 kind of products: t-shirts, hoodies, and caps, and we are asking them which product they are interested in. So you can also write the filter description if you want. And most importantly, we need to choose our filter type. So we've got 3 types here: the card, the slider, and form. For now, we are using the card one. So let's choose that. We will later explore them all. And our card type, I would like a radio button. So we are clicking here on Create. So once we are done with our filter, which is the product type filter, we are going here and we are managing our cards. So here we are creating a new card, which are basically our products. So let's start with a t-shirt. You can write a card description again, and here you will need to select the image of your t-shirt. I will go with this WordPress default pictures, and then let's go to cart conditions, create a new one, and here we will need to attribute it. So it is a product category, the matching type is equal, and then we are choosing our value, which in this case is t-shirts. So we are creating this. And once we are done, we are clicking here on Save Changes. Let's create 2 more products here as well. Clicking here on Add Card, and let's say for this one it's a hoodie. And again, we will need to go to cart conditions and again attribute it. Here we've already got the WooCommerce product category. We are choosing equal. And then from here we are choosing hoodies. Create, Save Changes, and let's add 1 more card as well. So let's say it is a cap. So for now, let's see how it works. For that, we are going back to our old guides, and here we've got a shortcut here. I will simply copy this, and then we will need to add a new page. Let's name it product suggestions, and here we will simply need to paste it here as a shortcut. Publish, and let's view that page, and here you can see that our products appear right here. So I will need to choose just one of them, and if we show results, here you can see my product suggestions already, but let's go and add some more filters. So now let's create another filter for our price ranges. So for that, we are again clicking here on manage filters, and we are adding a new filter from here. So again, we will need to name it. So we will say product price range. And here as a title, we will write what is your target price. Again, you can write a description, and from here we are choosing the type as a slider, and we're clicking here on create. So we've got our product price range here, and we are managing our sliders, creating a new slider. And here again, we need to label it, so I will again ask what is your target price. And then as a slider type, we are choosing either range or single. In this case, let's choose range. You can also add a slider image if you want. And here you can set the minimum and maximum price ranges. Let's say if it's for price purposes. And then your slider steps. And afterwards, we can go to slider conditions and create a condition here. We are choosing the product category attribute, and we are choosing the matching type as between, so our customers can choose between the price ranges they want. So after creating, let's save these changes and go to our front end to see how it reflects here. So now you can see it appears right here very fast, so I can choose my price range and again show the results. So here I've got my t-shirt results, and then let's go back. So let's now add another filter as well. And our next filter type will be forms. So let's say we want to gather some customer information for our marketing purposes. We can do that with WPGuidant, and let's do it together right now. We are again creating a filter, and we need to name it. So I will just name it product offers, and here I will title it as wanna learn more about our products, or want to get more product suggestions, etc., so that you can hook them. And then as a filter type, we are choosing form here, and let's create it. So here it appeared here. So for our forms, we need to create form elements separately. So let's create our first element. So it will be your name, your email address, your gender. That are considered form elements. So let's name it. So the first one will be your name. As an input field, it would be a text. And we can make this field either required or optional. So if you want to force your customers to fill in their data to get the product suggestions, then you can go on with the required fields, but I will leave it to optional in this case. So we are saving the changes. We are going back to our elements and adding our second element, which will be your gender. And here as an input field, I will use radio fields again, and we will need to add options. So let's say it's male, female, and other. Again, you can make this field either optional or required. Back to all elements, and let's create the last one, which would be your email address. And as an input field, again, it will be a text. We've got email here, sorry. And then again, we can make it optional. So after saving, let's now go again back to our front end to see how it works here. So my product is t-shirt, my target price is $30, and here I will need to fill in my name, my gender, my email address, and it will show the personalized suggestions. So after you've created the core elements of your guide, let's say the filters, the cards, the form elements, now it's time to think about our guide's design, right? So for that, we are clicking here on guide settings and design. And let's see, there are more things than design I would like to introduce to you. So let's go to advanced settings, and here you can enable this very cool feature, which is the submission report tracking. So if anyone passes your guide, then you will be able to track them to see the data that they filled in. So make sure to enable this because it's a useful feature. Then this email notification on submission, you can enable this if you want to get notified when someone passes your guide. And this email to user on submission, this will send a notification and successful message when they submitted your guide. So we can enable this as well. And you can configure the email template here, what you want to send them, the subject, the body. Most important things. You can also custom the CSS if you want to enhance the design, and if you have some basic knowledge of CSS, then you can definitely go with this as well. And then let's go to this guide design, and here there is this cool feature that you can choose the background image for your guide design. So let's select it. I have some options here. I will choose this one for now. Let's save it and see how it reflects on our front end. And here you can see, I think it's cool. You can change it whenever you want. Here you can play around with this title color, the description color, the font size, the font type, whichever one matches the feel and look of your website. And you can do the same with the filters, the cards, the sliders. You can change the color to, let's say, yellowish. Okay, let's save it and see how it now changed here. For that, we need to choose something here. Oh yeah, this line is now yellow. Yeah, that's cool. You can play around with this. And then I would like also to talk about this one important feature, the conditional logic, which is a very useful one. So here, let's create a new logic, and you can see what I made. So here, if your customer, let's say, chooses one of these cards, let's say hoodie, then when hoodie is selected, then we can choose one filter or more to hide. So let's say if our customer chooses hoodies, then we want to hide the product price range. So let's create this conditional logic, and again go to our front end and see how it works here. So I'm choosing this hoodie, and there is no slider, boom, which is really cool, and you can play around with this again. So that's pretty much it. And I would also like to mention that you can easily here change the places of your filters, which means the question orders. So here you can bring the product offers here, and then you can bring the product offers right here. So however you want, you can easily do that. And here we can see that the numbers are changing here, which means the order is also changing. That's it about WPGuidant for today, and if you've still got any questions concerning it, don't forget to drop them in the comments and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell to not miss out any of our upcoming videos. See you next time, bye!